everyone's connecting. Hi, you guys. Hi, Meowdy. Hello, bad hustler. Melanie, always here. Some of you guys have been here every single time. I'll just wait a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. If you guys know you need props, take them with you. We might need a couple blocks. Can you hear me and can you hear the music if I'm on my mat? Or is the music too loud? Is it not loud enough? Hit me. It is then. Thanks guys. You're the best. Just another more minute. My French yogi are in the place. Ooh, Canadian. So for some of you it's the morning, right? Ish? No? Yay! Get the day going good. All right, let's get started. For everyone's here, and it's raining here in France. It's been sunny, now it's raining. Feeling you from Florida. Hopefully you can bring on the sun, but we'll bring on the fire. So it's our last session together. It's been such a treat to guide all of you guys. So one more, let's enjoy that. It's going to be a lot of balancing posture, but hopefully we'll find strength in those balance. Let's get started. Let's get started on our child's pose. So balancing at child's pose, knees wide, knees mat distance apart, arms above your head, and just start by drawing your forehead down. Make yourself comfy, try and squeeze your ribcage in between your thighs and let the weight of your body drop. Once you're in the posture, take one big inhale through your nose and one big exhale through your mouth. If you need to, go ahead one more time. But try and let all the tensions drop. Try and go back to your natural breathing for a second. Finding the rising of your rib cage and the lowering, releasing all the tensions down. And take that time to root, to ground down on the floor. You don't have to worry in that posture about balance. So find that comfort. Find the ease in your child's pose. And start to deepen slowly your breath. Start to find a way to move your walls with the expansion of your rib cage. To push the walls away from you by expanding your rib cage up and out. And it might be now that you start engaging your Ujjayi pranayama at that back of the throat breath, that fire, starting from the inside. A wave on the inhale and the exhale, trying to minimize the amount of time in between the inhales and the exhales. Just sliding from one to the other. Growing your roots down in order to later on in the class rise up. One big inhale. One big exhale. Spread your fingers wide. Press the hands down. Inhale, look up towards your hands. And exhale, pull yourself forward into all fours. Bring your knees a little bit closer together. In all fours, change the direction of your hands so your fingertips are facing your knees. So you're still in your all fours. Inhale, cat, open the chest, look forward for cow. And exhale, start to round your back. For cat, drop your head, press your navel in and up. Once again, inhale, open the chest and look forward. If it's too much in your wrists, bring the hands forward again. Exhale for rounding your back, dropping the head, bringing your chin to your chest. Press the navel in and up a little bit more. Once more, inhale, open the chest. Try and, like a dagger, push that chest forward in between your arms. Exhale, round your back, drop your head. Come back to center on the inhale and start gently moving forward and back in that all fours. So you can find a little bit more of a stretch in the wrists. What we'll do later on, that posture we'll do later on, is a little bit of a challenge for some of us on the wrists. So we'll start from now to warm them up. And if you feel like it, start making rounds around the wrists. Going from side to back, the other side forward. One way, the other way. Keep breathing through your nose. Keep fighting that Ujjayi breath. When I come back to center, bring the hands forward once again, your fingers pointing forwards. Sliding into plank, oh yeah, right away, but on the top of your feet. So right foot back, left foot back, you're on the top of your feet, so it's a bit more of a challenge in that posture, but push the floor away with your hands and try not drop too much your pelvis. On the exhale, bring your chest down towards the floor so you can move your shoulder blades towards one another. Retraction. And push the floor away with your hands, move the shoulder blades away from one another. Beautiful protraction. And again, chest down, shoulder blades together. Chest up, shoulder blades away. Keep breathing. One last time, bring the shoulder blades together. I'm already sweating. And push the shoulder blades away. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dogs. Tuck the toes under, push yourself back. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. Once more, inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it all go through the mouth. Next inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, open the hips. Bend the knee so you can bring your foot towards your bum cheek. Press the foot towards your bum. One more inhale, lift the knee a little bit higher. And as you exhale, stop making a big circle with that knee towards the outside of your the right side of your mat. Once it gets there, without dropping your thigh, try and extend the leg. Push the heel. One more inhale. Exhale, draw the leg down. Once again. Inhale, lift the right leg up. As you exhale, open the hips, bend the knee, bring the heel towards your bum. Inhale, lift the knee a little higher. Exhale, start making that big circle. Knee out, extend the leg, push the heel away. One more inhale, long leg. Try and keep that long leg. And on the exhale, bring the foot forward on the outside of your right hand. Place it down, low lunge. Whew. Draw the back knee down. We'll stay in that low lunge. Either hands on the floor or forearms on the floor. We try and soften in the hips. Try and soften the pelvis down. Maybe even making gentle circles or moving around your hips. Just find what's good for you. Find what your body needs most. And then you come back onto your hands. One big inhale. As you exhale, push yourself back, downward facing dog. That's it. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, open the hips, bend the knee and draw the heel towards your bum. Squeeze the heel towards your bum so you can find the action of your hamstrings. Start making a big circle with your knee towards the outside of your mat. Once it gets there, extend the leg, push the heel away. Exhale, carry on the circle, foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open the hips, bend the knee. Inhale, lift the knee a little higher. Keep it high, but make that big circle towards the side without dropping your thigh. Extend the leg, push the heel away. Keep the leg straight. Exhale, bring it forward on the outside of your left hand. Low lunge. And it's a wide low lunge. Bring your back knee down on the floor. Either hands down or forearms down. That's absolutely up to you. But try and release the tensions of your hips by sending your breath towards the hips. Maybe even finding a way to move around the hips. Come back to your hands. One big inhale. This time on the exhale, bring the right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. Malasana squat. And draw the pelvis down without sinking into the hips. Bring your elbows on the inside of your knees. Make sure that your fingertips are touching, but your hands are slightly apart. And press the hands or the fingertips together so you can bring that diamond shape to your heart center. Your elbows are slightly pushing against your knees, but your knees are trying to move away from your elbows. So engage the muscles under your bum and on the outside of your hips in order to move the knees away from your elbows. And keep breathing here. It is a strong pose. You're holding yourself up, using the muscles in your back. Staying here. Inhale, bring your arms above your head. Extend the fingertips towards the ceiling. Keep growing into the posture, not sinking. And try and move just the right knee a little bit further back. And bring it back to center. Inhale the left knee a little bit further back. Exhale to center. Without compensating and shifting too much the weight to the opposite side. Right knee back. Forwards to center. Left knee back. And to center. All the way around, the right knee is going in this time. And come back to center without sinking into your hips still. So it doesn't maybe go that far in, and that's okay, but find the mobility in your hips. Move the right knee in, last time. And back to center. Your left knee in. And back to center. One more inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, hands down, Uttanasana. Shift the weight into your hands so you can bring your feet closer towards one another. Inhale, hands on your shins, open the chest and look forward. As you exhale, bring your fingertips on the floor, left foot back, low lunge. Draw the knee down. Inhale, come up Anjaneyasana with your hands on your front knee. So you can then push the knee away to open the chest and look up. Reach up with your chest. Exhale, start rounding your back. Draw the top of your head towards your knee, but lift your navel in and back. One more time. Inhale, draw the pelvis down. Open the chest. Look up, reach up with your chest. Exhale, back to center. Fingertips on the floor. Take the back knees under. The back toes under. That's not easy for your back knee. Lift the back knee off and lengthen the front leg. Flex your foot. Bring your toes towards your chest. Open the chest. And exhale, bring it down. One more inhale. Lift your chest up towards your ankle. And exhale, a little bit closer towards your shin. One more inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lift up, bring your arms above your head, crescent lunge, high lunge. Sink your pelvis down, train to think of your sit bones almost going forward and not back. Lift your navel in. Inhale, extend both legs, draw the back heel down. You're opening up into warrior two. Bend the front knee again. Sink a little deeper into that front knee so you can feel a nice juicy stretch of your hips, of your inner thighs. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. That will be our first vinyasa, so take your time on an inhale to come forward into plank. Draw both knees down, exhale, bend the elbows. Slowly going all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Without pressing onto your hands, lift yourself up a little higher. Exhale, push yourself back, downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, bring your left foot, then your right foot forward on the outside of your hands. Malasana squat. Bring your hands at your heart center. We're not going to stay that long this time, but open the chest. One more inhale. Exhale, hands flat, bring the feet together. Uttanasana, forward fold. Open the chest and look forward. Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, release down, fingertips on the floor, right foot back, low lunge. Draw the back knee down. Inhale, come up, Anjaneyasana with your hands on your front knee. And lower the pelvis, open the chest, look up, reach up, really high up with your sternum. Exhale, round your back. Try and push your sit bones forward, your navel back, and the top of your head forward, so you can find that juicy stretch of the front thigh. Inhale, pelvis down, open the chest, look up. Exhale, last one, round your back. One more inhale. Exhale, fingertips on the ground. Lift the back knee off, but keep it bent and extend the front leg. Reach your toes towards your forehead. Inhale, chest forward, and exhale, bring it down towards your shin. Once more, inhale, try and lift the chest towards the ankle. Exhale, down. Last inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Keep pressing the feet down so you can come all the way up. A high lunge, arms above your head. Sink down a little bit deeper. Inhale, extend both legs. Place the back heel down on the ground and bend again the front knee, warrior two. Open the chest and enjoy that opening of the legs. Enjoy that stretch of the inner thighs. Go deeper a little bit in that front knee. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. Once again, inhale, come forward into your plank. Try and use your spine, round your spine to come to plank pose. When you get there, bend the elbows, resist the floor. Inhale, either a cobra or this time upward facing dog. Open the chest, like that dagger from earlier, through the arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale through your mouth, nose. Big exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. This time, bring your feet inside your hands. Inhale, look forward again. Ardha Uttanasana, open the chest. As you exhale, try and move the weight forward. Lift your heels, bend your knees. That will be Bakasana, crow pose. So try and move the weight forward to lift one foot at a time or both feet together. One more inhale. Exhale, feet down, Uttanasana, forward fold. And bend your knees, grab the opposite elbow, release your head, release the tensions in the body, in the upper body, maybe in the wrists, in the shoulders, in the back. Big inhale through your nose. As you exhale, release your arms. Bend your knees and start rolling all the way up. Slowly finding a way to place your pelvis first, then the whole spine, vertebra after vertebra. Coming back up with your head last, arms by your side. Drop of sweat in my mouth. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Once more, maybe even your eyes closed. Inhale, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. And stay here just for a second. Nothing is happening. You're just trying to find a way to root the feet down. Find the triad of the feet. The ball of the big toe. The little toe. The center of your heel. And all that pressing down. For that, lift all 10 toes. Keep your eyes closed. Find those 3 points as your toes are lifting really high. Find the 3 points in the feet. Spread the toes and try and press them back down on the floor, keeping the 3 points. Open the eyes slowly. Keep that push on your left foot. Bring your arms above your head, inhale, and lift your right knee in towards your chest. Use your psoas muscle to lift your knee a little bit higher, to lift your thigh a little bit higher. That knee, on the inhale, open it to the side without moving anything in your pelvis. The ball of your pelvis staying exactly the same. Next exhale, bring the knee in next to the left one, your heel into your bum. One more inhale. As you exhale, bend both knees, squeeze the right one right behind the left. Inhale, right knee into your chest, arms by your side. Straight away, right knee behind the left, arms above your head, squeeze your heel in towards your bum. Find the strength of your hamstrings. Bring your knee in towards your chest, arms by your side. That will be our last time. Exhale, bring your right knee back behind the left. Right knee into your chest, arms by your side. Eagle pose. Exhale, cross the right leg on top. Arms by your side. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left elbow on top of right. And try and Squeeze everything in. Maybe even making your toes come behind your leg. Sink a little deeper in that posture. Try and resist with your chest up. Squeeze the outer calves together. Inhale, knee in towards your chest once again. Release your arms, grab the outside of your right ankle with your right hand. Then from the back with your left hand for a nice quad stretch. I know it's bending on the left calf, maybe the left foot, but keep breathing. Last posture of that flow, bend the bottom knee. Start shifting towards a sort of warrior three, but keep a hold of your back ankle. Once you're here, move the heel away from you so you can create that little extension in your back. Open the chest a little more. Inhale. Exhale, release down or fall down in my case. Downward dog. If you feel like it, go through your vinyasa. If you don't, stay with me in down dog. But keep breathing through it. Keep finding that push of the floor with whatever's on the floor. Here in that case, think of your hands, your fingers pressing down to reach up with your sit bones. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, either step or jump at the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, open the chest. And exhale, release down. Bend your knees and start rolling all the way up. Same thing as before, bend your knees, bring your pelvis first, then the whole spine, then your head. Find the tread of the feet. Inhale, arms above your head. This time shifting towards the right foot so you can reach the left knee in towards your chest. And if you think you're stuck here, try and reach it a little bit higher. Inhale, open the knee. Exhale, rotate in the hips so you can bring the knee next to the right one and your heel by your bum. Inhale here. Keep squeezing the heel in. Exhale, cross a little bit more so you can find that sinking into the knee, the front knee. Bring your knee in towards your chest, arms by your side. Inhale, left knee behind right, arms above your head. Knee into your chest, arms by your side. Last one. Left behind right, arms above your head. Knee into your chest, arms by your sides. Take one big inhale. Exhale, eager pose. Cross the left leg on top. Inhale, arms by your side, shoulders height. As you exhale, cross the right elbow on top. And try and reach the toes behind the leg. Grab the hands. And if you can, try and sink a little deeper. Squeezing everything in together. Shoulders down, chest up. Inhale, reach the left knee in, release the arms, grab the ankle with one hand, the other one from the back, and squeeze the knee in so you can find that stretch in the quads. Find the stretch first before bending the right knee, shifting forwards towards a sort of warrior three. Sort of warrior three. Once you're in here, we'll imagine I'm here. Try and move the heel away from your bum. Extend the chest forward. Reach your chest forward a little deeper. Exhale, hands down, feet back, downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through your mouth. Inhale, forward into plank. For our vinyasa, exhale, bend the elbows, resist the coming down, resist the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Everyone exhale, downward facing dog. One more big inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee down on the floor. And sink into your child's pose, Balasana. Release your arms wherever you want them to be, either above your head or by your side, but draw the forehead down. And let yourself sink a little deeper in the ground. The roots you're trying to create, the heat you're trying to create, sink into it, sink into them. to expand and push the walls away, still with the opening of the rib cage as you inhale. When you're ready, bring your arms above your head. Shift yourself slightly forward so you can tuck your toes under and push yourself back, downward facing dog. Big inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, either step or jump the feet at the front of your mat. Inhale, open the chest, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale to release, bend the knees, and we'll go again. Start rolling all the way up. Your head is coming last. Find the push of the floor with your left foot, arms above your head, reach the right leg up. We'll change slightly, we'll go straight into eagle pose. So wrap your right leg on top of left, your toes if you can behind your calf, left elbow on top of right. And squeeze everything in together, sink deeper into the pose, but keep drawing the navel in and back. Inhale, lift your right knee up. Same thing as we did, release the arms, grab the right ankle from behind you with both hands. That's my luck, I'm trying that again. Bend the left knee, start shifting forwards, trying to find that modified warrior 3 again. The heels moving away from the bum, open the chest, look forward, make that banana shape, and exhale, low lunge. Fingertips on the ground, right foot all the way back, low lunge. Draw the back knee down and release the foot. The top of the foot is down on the floor. It's key for the next pose. Fingertips are staying down on the floor. Lift your back knee up, but you're still on top of your foot. Oh, lucky us. Draw your chin to your chest, round your back. Straight, really powerful back leg. Lift your arms by your side, fingertips towards the back. Keep breathing, keep rounding your back. I know, I'm here with you. One more inhale. Exhale, draw the knee down, come up Anjaneyasana, arms above your head. One more inhale, open the chest, reach up. And exhale, come back to center, just look forward, keep your arms above your head. You're gonna slide the right knee forward inside your left foot. So slide it in to find a sort of Kali Mudra, Kali pose. Bring your hands at your heart center, shifting slightly forward, press into the left foot, rising into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Taking your time to find the floor with your left fingertips, right leg back, half moon. And try and reach the outer edge of your right hip down slightly, but move the outside, the right side of your ribcage up towards the sky. Exhale, fingertips on the ground. Bend both knees so the right one is going right behind the left, just like we did earlier. But with your left hand, grab your right foot. Lift your knee up. And go for a twist, looking over your left shoulder. Keep rising. Keep growing into that pose. Maybe even find a way to lift your chest by pushing your foot into your hands. Exhale, release, bend both knees. We're not done yet. Bring the right knee into your chest. Forward in front of you, grab with your left hand your right foot. Inhale, come all the way up. And find that twist here again. Right arm behind you. Right foot forward. Maybe extend it, but find the twist. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Hands at your heart center. Standing staff. Arms by your side. Inhale. Exhale here. Squeeze the knee in. Inhale, high lunge. Slowly, as slow as you can go. Foot back, arms up. Once again, bring the knee in, arms by your side. Try and get rid of all of the bumps. Just one more time. Foot back, arms up as slow as you can. Be the slowest person. Come back, knee into your chest, arms by your side. Bring your arms at the heart, your hands at your heart center. Take one big inhale. Exhale slowly, low lunge, downward facing dog. Big inhale through your nose, big exhale through your mouth. Go for your vinyasa if you need to. Inhale all the way to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows in, resist the flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push yourself back, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, either step or jump at the front of your mat. That will be our last flow, left side. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, release your head. Start by bending the knees, roll all the way up. Find the vertical posture. You're standing, your Tadasana, arms above your head. Lift your left knee in towards your chest. Eagle wrap your leg, left on top of right. Right elbow on top of left. And squeeze everything in, toes behind your leg if you can. Start sinking into that pose once again. It's your fourth time. You know what you're doing by then. But try and find a little bit of something else, a layer on top. Inhale, bring your knee in towards your chest. Grab the ankle behind you with both hands. Bend your right knee, start shifting forward to warrior three. But keep a hold of your ankle. Move the heel away, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, low lunge, fingertips on the ground, left foot all the way back. Once you're here, same as before. Draw the back knee down, release your back foot. Keep your fingertips on the floor, but lift your back knee off the floor. Draw the chin to your chest, round your back, squeeze your navel in and up. Once you're here, press the front foot and the top of your back foot. Lift your arms by your side, fingertips pointing to the back. Keep rounding, keep breathing, stay with me. One more inhale. Exhale, knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms above your head, open the chest. As you exhale, come look forward, going back to center. With a little push from your front foot, squeeze the back knee in next to your right foot. Once you're here, bring your hands at your heart center. Shift your weight forward and try and float into Ardha Chandrasana. Right fingertips to the ground, left leg back behind you. Same thing, the outer edge of your left hip is coming slightly down. Your toes are pointing slightly down. Exhale, standing split, fingertips on the floor. Keep growing, lifting the back leg. Bend both knees with your right hand. Grab your left ankle from behind. Lift your knee. And add a little twist, looking over your right shoulder. It doesn't go that far. It's just a direction. Exhale, bend the knees, release the foot. Grab your ankle in front of you with your right hand and start growing all the way up. Finding your balance. Extend your left leg forward, your left arm back. And come back to center, standing staff. Hands at your heart center, release your arms by your side. Inhale, exhale, stay here. Woo. Inhale, high lunge, arms above your head, foot all the way back. And take your time to come all the way forward, knee in towards your chest, arms by your side. Don't do what I do, do what I say. High lunge, arms above your head, foot all the way back. Last time, bring your knee in towards your chest, arms by your side. One more. As you exhale, low lunge, hands on the ground, feet back, downward facing dog. Last vinyasa. Inhale, come up. Exhale, chaturanga, bend all the way or halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, opening the chest. Draw the knees down for everyone. Exhale, push yourself back. Balasana, child's pose. Forehead is down. Let yourself go. Let your breath go. And when you're ready, bring your hands a little closer to your knees. Come all the way up to sitting. Ooh, how are we doing? It's hot for me. So, let's start with a fancy, not so fancy, but fun Lolasana. So sitting on your shins, if you got 2 blocks with you, that might be the right time to use them. If you don't worry about it. We'll make it work anyway. Hands either flat on the ground or on your blocks. Shift your weight forward, press the floor away with your hands and lift your knees. Round your back, try and lift one foot. Pull it down, the other foot. Put it down and come back down. Do we feel that? Let's do it again. One more inhale. Exhale, hands flat, push yourself down and lift your navel in. Try and find that Uddiyana Bandha, the squeeze of your navel in and up. Try and lift one foot at a time. If you can, maybe both. And put it down. Big inhale. Big exhale. Making circle with your wrists if you need to. We're not going to do it one more time just because we want to go into that fun pose. With a fun name, Titibasana. So we'll start by coming back into our feet. And we haven't done that many things on our arms, but it's an arm balance. So if you feel like it's too much in your wrists, please don't do it. That's okay, it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. We're not trying to take a fancy picture for Instagram, but we kind of are, but not really on that. So feet are wide, bend your knees, your hands are going through your legs really far back, your fingertips on the ground. So the idea here is that you have to trust yourself to then bend the elbows and start to sit on your arms. So if I'm going sideways of you, my hands are really far back and I have to trust myself, keeping the elbows in towards one another and sit onto my arms. Literally sitting very comfortably. I could have tea with a queen. Once I'm here, I'm trying to squeeze my navel in and back, Uddiyana Bandha, and bringing my feet together towards one another. So I can maybe lift my feet but cross them. And if I'm feeling fancy, Saturday night, crazy, opening the legs, extending the legs, but still rising the belly button, the navel in, put the feet back, and push yourself up. How are we doing? Should we do that one more time? Just making sure that you make little circles with your wrists to soften it a little bit. Please tell me if I'm doing that by myself, because I'm doing it again. Love it. So feet wide, bring your hands really far behind you. Trust yourself, try it. If it doesn't work today, it doesn't work today, not a problem. But try and sink and sit onto your arms. Lift your belly button, bring your feet together, cross them if you can. Keep squeezing your navel in, protracting your shoulder blades, and if you can, keep squeezing the thighs together, but extend the legs. Place it back down, lift up. Bring your feet a little closer together, hip distance apart, and release the top of your hands together to the floor. Oh, not easy to talk at the same time. Big inhale. Big exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. And start bending your knees a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more so you can sit down on the floor, bum on the floor, and extend your legs forward. Yes, we did it. So we're going to go for a Paschimottanasana, but a restorative version of it. Bend your knees, flexed feet, grab the outside of your feet with both hands, but try and release your chest forward. Drop your head on your knees, and as you start to reach your heel forwards, you're going to find that you can feel the stretch at the back of your legs, and at that point stay and breathe into it. The idea is you're not trying to lift your belly button away from your thighs, you're trying to get close to your thighs and to drop your head, sinking into it at your own pace, in your own time. So keep breathing through it. Let it all go, all the tensions, everything that came up for you in that practice. Maybe it was a wobbly one, just like me, and that's okay. What does it feel? What comes up for you? That's your time for you to find that introspection, looking into yourself. Taking the time to just be on your mat, be with yourself. Kind of something we might be getting used to nowadays. Last big inhale and big exhale. Inhale, start rolling all the way up. Release your feet. Bend your knees so you can place your feet down on the ground and roll down, lie down. When you're down, keep your feet just behind your bum. Bring your arms by your side. We're going to go for bridge pose. As you exhale, sink your low back into the floor. As you inhale, lift your sit bones, lift your pelvis, lift the whole back without staying. Just one big inhale, lift your chest in towards your chin. Exhale, roll back down. Sacrum touching the floor, and we'll go again. Exhale, low back down. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, press your hands down. Inhale, lift your chest to your chin, sorry. Exhale, roll all the way down. That will be our very last time. Exhale, press your low back down. Inhale, lift your sit bones, lift your back. This time, whether you want to keep your hands here or interlace your fingers behind your back, that's up to you. But squeeze your shoulders together to the center, to the middle of your back. Press the feet a little bit deeper in the floor and lift your chest towards your chin. Start pointing your tailbone towards your knees so you can give a little bit more space to your low back. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together, rolling them down towards the floor. Exhale, release the arms. Move the shoulders away, the shoulder blades away, and start rolling all the way down. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, mouth open. Once more, inhale. Exhale, open your mouth. Bring your right knee into your chest, grab it with the opposite hand. Extend the left leg for a twist. Bring the knee towards the left side of your mat. As close to the floor as you can get without hurting your low back. So if it's at the same height as your hip to make sure that it doesn't hurt in your low back or in your hip joint. That's absolutely fine. Just stick with it, breathe in it, so you can find that deeper twist, that massage of your inner organs. Slowly come back to center. And changing side, bring your left knee into your chest, extend the right leg. Grab the knee with your right hand and bring it to the right side of your mat. If your eyes were open, make sure that you take some time closing them. Keep slowing down the breath. Going back to the parasympathetic nervous system with the calm. Way, way, way away from the fight and flight action. Come back to center, bring your knee in, bring the other one in, and start making big circles in opposite directions with your knees. One way, the other way. Squeezing them together, squeezing them apart. And for now, whenever you're ready, just let go of your legs and sink into your Shavasana. Final pose, but probably the most important one. Just make sure you take some time to make yourself comfortable in that posture so you don't have to move and faff around to wring that time. Just give yourself a few minutes in there. Start it with a big inhale and a big exhale, opening the mouth. Any noise you want to make. One more time, big inhale and big exhale. Whatever came up for you within that practice, try and let it go right now. Try and see what it feels like to go back to your complete stillness. Just finding a way to go back to your natural breathing without comparing to what it was like at the beginning of the class. Just trying to find the feeling of it now, what it brings to you, your body, your practice. The art of balance, not just in your on your mat, but in life in general. You can be practicing something one day and be a total different experience the next. What does that make you feel? What does that bring to you? What does that teach you? Maybe at the time it's not something comfortable, it's not something pleasing. But that's also something that makes you know the other end of the spectrum. Something that makes you know where the balance in between is. And as you start deepening through the breath, come back to small, gentle movements from your fingers, from your toes. Take your time. Take your time to slowly, carefully come out of the stillness. Find the movement again. Try and find the peace within that movement. However it feels right to come out of that Shavasana for you. Take your time and come back to a comfortable seated position. When you're there, bringing your hands at your heart center. I'll be waiting for you here. Softening through the muscles of your face, of your shoulders, of the whole of your back. And when you're here, just bring your head forward. Gratitude, respect for yourself, whatever you give to everyone else, bring it to yourself too. We tend to forget sometimes we need to be gentle, not only with our body but also with our thoughts towards ourselves. Namaste. Thank you, all of you. It's been an absolute pleasure to share this experience with you within this month. And I really hope I get to meet all of you. Some of you I already know and I'm going to see hopefully very, very soon. But the others, I really hope I'll see you on one of our trainings maybe. So it was a wobbly day for me. Maybe it was for you too. Enjoy that and see what it feels like for the rest of your day, of your weekend. I hope you're sweating just as much as I am. Look at that. Oh, si. Merci, Marie. Thank you, Maudie. Thank you, Mylène. And if you need or want to ask me anything, I'll be on my Instagram, Aurelie Pauls. I'll stop talking. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rumbling right now. So I'll post something on the story on the in a YogaKoh story, so you can find me and have fun with the rest of the other classes up until next Wednesday. I think I'll be doing them with you. Bye everyone. Merci Jonas. Yay, London.